McBay. Let me tell you a little bit about Antoine. Antoine has been living in Vietnam with his wife for the last 7 years and just recently moved back to Dallas, Texas, about 6 months ago. Previously, he's been a president of a crypto company, the chairman of a crypto trading project, and he has been working with JD, the At Cost Metal co-founder, for the last 4 years. So he knows him very well. And Antoine is a seasoned veteran in the industry. And if you have never heard him do a presentation before, you are in for a treat. Most find him to be their mentor. They want to emulate him. He is amazing, dynamic, charismatic, energetic, the one and only Antoine. Antoine, are you available?
I am. Thank you so very much, Don. I truly appreciate you as a leader and as an individual. You're so incredible. You're building an incredible team, informing people how to trade fake money for real money. So thank you so much for the value that you bring to At Cost Metals. Guys, for those of you that are guests, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly, truly appreciate it. Not going to take a lot of your time. It's my job to educate you on who we are, what we're doing, how we're doing it, so that those of you that are guests can make an informed decision if we got something for you or not. At the end of the day, there are two types of people that are going to be looking at this presentation. One person is someone that says, I was invited because I want to understand how I can get the best pricing on physical precious metals, bullion, gold, and silver. Not interested in building a business. I want the best price. If that's you, we really, truly have something for you. It's all in the name, At Cost Metals. The second type of person is saying, you know what, I was invited. Not only can I get the best price, but I was told also I can earn some income. If that's you, we've got something for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that we can get right to it. But I need you to understand something here. The only reason that a person, in my opinion, would not get involved with At Cost Metals is because their math is off. They don't understand the numbers. If you think someone invited you here for you to spend money to buy gold and silver, you're missing it. You need to understand that this is a model that allows us to save money by buying precious metal, gold and silver. There's nothing out there that hedges better against inflation than precious metal, gold and silver that's not on trial. Now, with that being said, there's an incredible documentary that's out there that I'm going to recommend everyone to see. It's End of the Road, How Money Became Worthless. End of the Road, How Money Became Worthless. And what I did is I took a little 2-minute recording from that documentary that I want you to hear about, so it kind of sets the stage for At Cost Metals. And basically what they're talking about is a Ponzi scheme inside the fiat system of currency with the government. So you've got to see it. End of the road, how money became worthless. So I'm going to share this little 2-minute video, and then we'll get right to At Cost Metals.
A few years ago changed the way they account for gold, and they're accounting for some of their receivables and their inventory as one line item. So they're accounting for what they actually have and what people owe them as the same thing. And that is basically illegal accounting. It's fraudulent.
But why work so hard to keep the price of gold and silver low? Why do healthy gold and silver prices threaten to collapse the Ponzi scheme?
There's this competitive relationship between gold and national currencies because gold is the only competitor to a national currency. You know, gold is money, and these national currencies are money substitutes that circulate in place of gold.
Fiat money gives the power to government. Real money keeps the power with the people. Because when you have real money, government is limited. It can only spend what it taxes. And the public will resist taxation. But if the government can simply print and borrow, there's a lot less resistance. And so it's a lot easier for the government to grow when it can promise something for nothing. And so that's what they do. And so gold is what protects the people from the reckless policies of government. Gold is government chaperone. The government wants to be able to do whatever it wants. Gold stands in its way. So yes, gold is an enemy of big government. but it's a friend of freedom. It's a protector of individuals from government.
Gold's a competitor to the dollar. When it's going way up, it's a threat for inflation. It's a barometer of the well-being of the United States. Look at gold screaming now and the world's falling apart. So it calls attention to how bad things are. So the U.S. government has an interest, Wall Street, the politicians, to keep the price suppressed.
Wall Street doesn't want you going down to a coin dealer buying gold and silver coins. They want to sell you paper. The government wants to sell you paper. So I would say it's the government and Wall Street.
Gold in the hands of people is the way you control government. Governments cannot create money out of thin air. If it's gold, they can only create paper out of thin air. And if they can create paper out of thin air, they can use that paper to wage wars, or they can use that paper as a political contrivance to enrich their friends. And as a consequence, governments have been fighting gold all century long.
A few years ago changed the way they account for gold.
Very, very powerful documentary. Again, you've got to see it. End of the road, how money became worthless. 3 requirements for a successful company: perfect timing, perfect products, perfect business model. We have all 3 here at Cost Metals. Some statements from experts. Dr. Ron Paul, a congressman, that says inflation is a very simple concept to understand. More money, what? Equals less value. And of course, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, he says silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. What's interesting is these quotes are at least 20 years old, but they're probably truer today than ever before. So let's talk about reasons why this is so timely. Number 1, global uncertainty. It all but dictates the necessity of a stable store of value. Wouldn't you agree that there's some global uncertainty right now? And of course, inflation is clearly winning this war. It's not getting any better. It's only going to get worse. Globally, the housing market has been affected. Grocery prices are unsustainable. Central banks, they are all printing money at unprecedented rates. And paper currency, whether you believe it or not, is going digital. And you've got the BRICS. You've got the Fed now. And of course, the lasting effects of COVID, which has severely affected supply chains. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. These are not opinions. These are facts, regardless of one's political views, nationality, or religion. So why precious metal? My wife and I, we've lived 100% on crypto for the past 6 years. Everything we have purchased and owned has been with crypto in an extremely volatile market. But we've never physically held Bitcoin or Ethereum in our hand. Gold holds real tangible value, and you can hold it in your hand. It's time tested, unlike some people's mindset as it relates to crypto. And it is by far the best product that hedges against inflation that's clearly winning this war. It's easily explainable. Even children know that it's good to have gold and silver. It is relatively stable during times of uncertainty, like right now. And it is by far the best product to be garage qualified. Success leaves clues. Here's a clue from CNN Business, December 16, 2023. Costco's, which requires a membership to shop there, that sells everything from tennis shoes to chicken to $2,000 gold bars. So Costco's hottest item isn't rotisserie chicken. It's been replaced with $2,000 gold bars. Why do you think that is? Well, we've just said it. Global uncertainty. And they had a limit. You couldn't buy more than 3. And they sold a ton of them. Here's another clue. U.S. global investors, central banks are buying gold at record pace in 2023. So consumers are putting their money in the bank. The bank are taking consumers' money and they're buying GOLD. What do you think is going to happen in 2024? They're going to break another record. And here's another clue. States where gold and silver have become legal tender. If you look over to the right, Louisiana, Utah, Texas have passed legislation recognizing gold and silver as a legal tender, a move that allows citizens to make transactions using precious metals in place of cash. This was back in 2019. There are more states that have passed the exact same legislation. So let's talk about our business model here at ACM. We have developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatics coin, the 4th and 5th largest in the world. We also own all of our networking software, so we don't outsource anything. We're not going to charge you a monthly fee for a website. You get it for free. We sell precious metals, bullion, at cost to our members. And watch this. We're going to pay everyday ordinary people, regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background, to simply share their membership experience with others. We can manage, we can anticipate the growth, and it has to make sense for all parties involved. Let's talk more about the company. It's a brand new company, but extremely seasoned ownership and management. As Don shared with you, I've worked with one of the owners of At Cost Metals for 4.5 years. I developed that relationship with him and working with him on a software project while I was in Vietnam, even though he's from the Dallas Metroplex, where I'm originally from. I didn't actually get to put my eyes on him and physically touch him until I moved back to Dallas, which was about 7 months ago. But it was just a great relationship. He actually was in the precious metal space before, where they sold $1 billion in precious metals. He had a company out of Dallas that ran for 6 years. Thus, the relationship with the fourth and fifth largest market makers in the world. And we're offering true at-cost pricing on precious metal and bullion. We have an incredible lucrative compensation plan if you decide to leverage the business model of this, and it's fueled with residual income from our numismatic coins. Let's talk about our products. We're going to offer the exact same bar as Costco's, the exact same precious metals, but at cost, meaning we're cheaper than Costco's. I'm talking about the American Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace, the Canadian Maple Leafs, the South African Cougaran, the generic bars and coins, the Engelhart, the Johnson Matthey, and so much more. You can actually go on our website right now and you can compare our pricing. So what's the big deal? Dealer direct versus at cost. Now, if you buy from a dealer, you are buying dealer direct. But that literally has no bearing on the price, but rather refers to who sold it to you. At cost means you pay the same price the dealer pays. Are you hearing me? At the time the company put together this presentation, we did a price comparison on a single silver eagle, which happens to be the most purchased coin in the world. Our competitors were priced anywhere from $29.90, $31.54. Your big online gold and silver retailers, $31.01, $31.24. At cost, $26.48. Are you hearing me? $26.48. That's a savings of anywhere from 12.4 to 18% on the exact same metal. Why would you pay 18% more for your gas, 18% more on your electric bill, 18% more for your groceries, when you can get it at cost? That is what we're offering from a financial perspective. You can now invest in your finances at cost, trading fake money for real money. Let's talk about the DAP Vault. It is one of the most powerful features of at cost metals, the ability for everyday ordinary people to buy precious metals incrementally. That means you can buy as little as $1 worth of gold or silver, $5, $20, whenever you want, and it's totally fine. Even $1 million worth can be purchased. The amount of metal you purchase is tracked to 0.0001 of an ounce, and it will be displayed on your metals page that you can control from your mobile device or your computer. This means that you can accumulate metal at your pace the way it should be. Now, all the metal you purchase is yours. It's physically held in the DAP Vault. You can have it shipped, did you hear me, with the click of a button, or sell it with the click of a button. If you sell it, your cash amount increases by the sell amount. You can withdraw that money, or you can use it to purchase more metal. The choice is yours. Speaking of the vault is owned by the fourth and fifth largest suppliers. We're talking about the most economical way to service our customers on a global level with the highest ranking rated vaulting, utilizing multiple class 3 state-of-the-art vaults, highest possible vaulting rating. Each facility has impenetrable walls, internal barriers. All vault processing has dual control procedures, which requires multiple people to perform separation of duties simultaneously. Customers' precious metals are held as bailment and not as a deposit or consignment, offering protection for customers because assets cannot be seized to pay depository debts. They have strict proven process to ensure precious metals and deposits are secure. Investors' data is what? Kept private and ensuring discreet and confidential treatment on all aspects of customers' accounts. Also maintain all risk, insurance, as well as additional policies which covers acts of terrorism, strict inventory control, real-time reporting available 24/7, expedient processing of shipments, fully insured delivery, international delivery, and custom clearance. We're talking about the vaults where countries store pallets of gold and silver. And if it's good enough for countries to store their gold and silver, it's good enough for people like you and I. Cost of the vaulting, when you purchase one of our memberships, it's very, very inexpensive, like 0.45% of the account value, based on the type of metal that you have, up to 0.60%. Very, very affordable. If what I've just shared with you makes sense, let's talk about what is the membership cost and how are they going to pay people like you and I to share our membership experience. First of all, I need you to understand this is 2024. We are living in the days of technology and Web 3.0. Every company has some form of an affiliate model. You don't believe me? Target has an affiliate program. Amazon has an affiliate program. Walmart has an affiliate program. Even American Airlines has an affiliate program. So why not at Cost Metals? So how much is our membership? There's two that are available. Our best choice is the Metals Plus package for $399. What do you get for that $399? You will receive 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metal, bullions, and access to specialty collectible products and access to the Gap Trading Vault, which, by the way, is an additional $200 value. Also, you're going to receive 3 perfect MS-70 graded numismatic silver coins. Our second membership offering is $149. A metals package. What do you get for the $149? You will receive 12 months of at-cost pricing on physical precious metals and bullions, access to the DAP Trading Vault. And then we have our $75 Get Ahead monthly program, trading fake money for real money, an MS-70 or PR-70, both perfectly graded numismatic silver eagles or other similar graded coins will be available in the shopping cart as well. And then we also have the specialty bullion, where we're going to offer more of a select variety of coins and rounds and bars from around the world below typical retail pricing. Did you hear me? Below typical retail pricing. And it's another great way to broaden your horizon in this space. Let's talk about the compensation plan. We have a binary comp plan. Bi means 2. You can't go wider than 2. You can introduce as many as you like, but you can't go wider than 2. You're going to have a left team and a right team. Okay. If someone chooses the metals package that you personally directly introduce, they will pay you a $25 direct. You can introduce as many as you like to earn that $25 direct. If someone chooses the metals package for $399, it pays you a $50 direct. Once again, you can introduce as many as you like to collect that $50. But every time those memberships are purchased, there are points that are going into the binary. Points. We have the $75 Get Ahead monthly coin. That's 20 points that goes into the binary. On our specialty bullion, that's anywhere from 1 to 50 points that's going into the binary. Now, we have what's called binary team cycles. When you have 500 points on your left team, 500 points on your right team, it's called a cycle, and it pays you $500. So what do you need to do to put yourself in position to collect from these points anytime metal is purchased on your left team and your right team? You need to have one membership cell on your left, one membership cell on your right. So how do you introduce people to join at Cost Metals? Think about this. The person that invited you here tonight, how hard are they working? You don't have to do what I'm doing in order to have success in at Cost Metals. Just simply get good at inviting people to be a fly on the wall, to listen, to hear about at Cost Metals, sharing with consumers how to trade fake money for real money, how to money, not spend money. Are you hearing me? We also have what's called a matching bonus. It's 10% match on personal referrals. Team cycles for affiliates ranked silver or gold. So if you're at least a silver and I'm one of your personal directs, every time I cycle and earn 500, you earn a 10% match. 50, 50, 50, 50. And then the company did something very unique and different here. We don't have a master distributor here at Cost Metals. They took that top position and they're going to take 50% of those commissions and split it equally amongst all those at the gold rank. It's like a profit sharing. Think about that. split it equally amongst all those at the gold rank. Have you ever been told if you can get to the end of the rainbow, you can receive the pot of gold? Here, just hit the rank of gold, and you're receiving your portion of the pot of gold. They're going to take the other 50%, use that for some special promotions and promos until we have too many goals. Then they'll create another rank and they'll take that portion and split it amongst those at the new rank. Ranks, how many do we have and what does it take to get there? Very simple compensation plan. There's only 3 ranks: affiliate, silver, and gold. That's it. The first rank is affiliate. What do you have to do to become affiliate? If you focus on the blue, 1 membership cell on your left, 1 membership cell on your right. It doesn't matter which one. 2, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. As long as you are, and you need to be active. So what's the definition of active? Active is someone that's trading fake money for real money, the $75 get ahead monthly coin, or buying our specialty bullion, or selling 1 membership a month. That is active. Are you hearing me? Okay. Now, 1 membership cell left, 1 membership cell right. You can max out on that $500 cycle bonus up to $2,000 per week. That's $104,000 a year from simply introducing 2 people who are looking for what we have to offer. And if you're willing to do a little bit more, the company's going to pay you a lot more. 3 membership cells on your left, if you focus on the gray, 3 membership cells on your right for a total of 6 people minimum. Guess what? Now you can max out up to $10,000 a week in the cycle bonus and earn the 10% match on the 6 people that you introduce. And then if you're willing to do just a little bit more, they're going to pay you a heck of a lot more. 6 membership cells on your left, 6 membership cells on your right. If you focus on the gold, 1 of them becomes silver on your left and on your right. Now you can max out up to $30,000 per week. That's $1.4 million a year, which is a little more than that. Now, what's interesting, we're in the pre-launch. We're literally on the countdown for the company flipping the switch. That's where we are right now. We're there, okay? And when that switch flips, that first full week of commissions, there are people in the company right now who will already max out at the affiliate position at $2,000 for that week. There are people who are already maxed out at the silver rank for the $10,000 for that week in commission. There are people who are already maxed out at the gold rank at the $30,000 for that week. It means if they can do it, anybody can do it. Some additional compensation information. Points can begin to accumulate as soon as you are placed into the genealogy, and they can accumulate up to your max-based rank. At cost means the price the dealer pays is the same price the customer pays. Unused points, don't miss this. Also, do not reset when you cycle. Let me give an example. Let's say you introduce 1 person on your left and 1 person on your right, and they begin to introduce others, and they begin to introduce others, and those 2 teams are growing, and points are being flows all the way back up to you from the bottom down, all the way back up to you as this business grows. It takes a lot flown globally. People trading fake money for real money, those points flow all the way back up to you. And let's say you have 900 points on your left team and 700 points on your right team. 500 and 500. That's a cycle, pays you 500. But what about the remaining 400 points left over on your left team and the remaining 200 points on your right? They stay as long as you are active. That means you're that much closer to what? Cycling again. You already have 400 points on your left. That means it's down. When someone buys a Metals Plus membership, that 100 points from that membership flows all the way back up to you, gives you a total of 500 points on your left. And then when 3 of those memberships are purchased on your right, unlimited levels down, that's 300 points that flows all the way back up to you to add to your 200. That's 500 and 500, pays you another $500 cycle bonus. Very powerful compensation plan. Pay period is Sunday a.m., Saturday p.m. Eastern. We compress on the direct and 10% when it's appropriate. 75% hard cap commission to ensure the company door stays open. Leadership in the field have input and direction on the company. Now, speaking of that $75 get ahead monthly coin program, here's why you can't afford to not trade fake money for real money. We're talking about the purchase of an MS-71 ounce in this example. What if you purchase 1 coin a year from 1986 to 2023. That would be a total of 37 coins, 37 MS-70 1-ounce American Silver Eagle coins. Do you know what those coins will be worth today approximately? Anywhere from $52,550 to $268,590. If you just did one a year. This product to hedge against inflation. When I moved back from Vietnam to Dallas, I was craving Bluebell ice cream. I'm from Texas. Bluebell, the best ice cream in the country, right? I was used to buying that 1 gallon for $4.99. I walked into Walmart, it was $8.99 for the same 1 gallon. Inflation. That's why if you don't get this, your math is off. The numbers just make sense. But what if you bought one MS-70, 1 ounce, every month from 1986 to now? That means you would have 444 coins that would be worth what? Anywhere from $630,000 to $3.2 million. Some of you have grandkids, great grandkids, and you want to leave them money. No, leave them gold and silver, which hedges against inflation. That's how you ensure that they get their value. It's precious metal. It's not fiat. It's not currency. It's precious metal. Now, as you're building this team and as you're exposing others and you're sharing this information with others, people are going to buy metal. People will buy not one, they'll buy 2, 5, 10, 20, $1,000 worth, $1,000 worth, $22 worth, because they're trading big money for real money. They get it, they understand it, they've seen the documentary, you know the numbers. You may not, but they do. So watch what happens over time. When they're 25, and I'm just talking about the $75 coin of the month, which is 20 points. When there's 25 coins, not people, 25 coins purchased on your left, 25 coins purchased on your right, that's $500 a month residual income. It has nothing to do with people joining your team. Just coins. When there's 200 coins purchased on your left, 200 coins purchased on your right, that's $4,000 in residual income. When you got 1,000 coins on your left, 1,000 coins on your right, not people, that's 20,000 a month in residual income. And if you got it half right, that's 10,000 a month. The power of what we have, and based on what's going on in our economy, that's driving people to this direction. Why would they pay up to 18% more when they can get it at cost, or when they can get it below retail? Are you hearing me? Now, let me share with you an analogy. And this happened, by the way. A member spent somewhere in the neighborhood of $60,000 on our specialty bullion. One person. Well, there's been more than one, but I'm only talking about one right now, because we've been testing things out, right? They're buying the specialty bullion, $60,000. One customer. From that purchase, it will send from the bottom of the tree, depending on where they are, all the way back up to the top, 4,100 points from one customer, member. So 4,100 points. 500 goes into that, what, 8.2 times. That means there's a potential to cycle 0.2 times. Let's just say you can cycle 8 times. $4,000 in income based on you cycling from one customer. Are y'all getting this? It's not the only one. There are several people that are doing this, and we do this over time because they push the value of what we have at cost metal. They were already buying gold and silver. They're getting a here at cost metals. And the numbers speak for themselves. Over time, you look up 2-3 years from now, there are 5,000 coins that are purchased on your left, 5,000 coins purchased on your right. $100,000 in the month income. Why would they buy? Because the numbers speak for themselves. Look at the numbers. And that's just the Silver Eagle. They may choose some of the other specialty bullion. They may not want the silver eagle. They want something else. And those points flow from the bottom of that tree all the way back up to who? I owe you. Because you got in position. That's the power and the beauty of what we have. The bottom. We're lunch because we know we have a better way to do precious metal. We know we have the full young prices, the best compensation plan to prove it. And the person that invited you here wants you to be a part of it. Types of mindsets are listening. Which mindset says, I'm in. Send me your link. If that's you, you get back with the person that invited you. Get enroll immediately. But now, because we're in pre-launch, you can lock in your position in that two-team structure for $25. That $25 sits on your dashboard. When the company's ready to flip the switch, you pay the bank based on the membership you want to choose, and you buy your membership. But you're in because people can fall below you. And it's not just those people, it's anyone they ever bring in, and anyone they ever bring in, and anyone they bring in. And those points go all the way back from the bottom to why I owe you. Mindset of number 2 says, Antoine, you know what? I just don't get it. My math is off. If that's you, that's okay. We're going to know that this is not for everybody. We know everybody's not going to get the math correct. Everyone is not going to see it. We get that. But be honest with the person that invited you because they thought enough of you not to prejudge you. They wanted to get you in front of 100% of the information so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. So either you're a 1, senior, or I'm a 2. Not good for me. And that's okay. We're not here to convince anyone to do anything. We're here to expose people to who we are and what we're doing. And we're looking for people at the end of the day that are looking for us. So I'm going to stop my screen share. And I want you to hear from a few people because I know right now we're at the bottom of the hour. So now look, a lot of these people that I call on, they have no clue I'm going to call on them. And so some of them may be at-cost members. Some of them may not be at-cost members. I just do it that way. And then I want you to share with us, if you are a member, let us know. If you're a member, let us know why you are a member. Some of the people I call on, I know they're a member, okay? But I want you to just to hear from some people. We got over 260 some people here on this Zoom tonight. So let me go to Finis. If you are available, Finis, Mr. Parkinson, share with us why at-cost metals for you if you are in position to share, please.
Mr. Antoine, Finest E. Parkinson here from Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, I am a member of At Cost Metals. Thank you for another amazing, presentation. Listen, I'm a member because I've been acquiring gold since 2016, thanks to none other than Miss Tammy Morrison. Tammy, I can't even thank you enough because I just got excited all over again for this phenomenal presentation and them last numbers that Mr. Antoine just dropped. Oh my God. All I'm gonna say is this: if there's anyone on here that is not in, please get back with the person. You have no idea the type of compensation this is, with it being a binary, and how powerful this is, especially if you with someone that invited you, they are already runners, which is the reason why they invited you. So I can say so much, but I'm just ready for this thing to launch because it's gonna be bananas. And I'm ready to eat a bunch of them. Antoine, back to you.
Thank you so very much for sharing. Let me go to Tori Davis. Tori, I know you got 2, but I'm not sure which one. Hopefully I got the right one where I'm asking you to unmute. If you could share with us why at-cost metals for you, if you are in position to do so.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Antoine. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Man, thank you for always giving a fire presentation. We appreciate you. I have 3 reasons why I'm a member. I am a member of At Cost Metals. The first reason is because gold and silver is God's money. If you don't have any of God's money, I need to know what's wrong with you. Number 2 is because of Tammy Morrison. I love that woman with all of my heart, and her love shows through her leadership. And number 3 is, like you stated in your presentation, I want to leave real money to my kids and their grandkids, hopefully, after I leave this earth. So those are my reasons. Thank you very much, Antoine, and back to you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing, Tori. Now I'm going to ask the gentleman, Uwe, if you don't mind, Uwe, if you can share with us why at-cost metals for you.
Hey,
If you're in
Antoine,
position to do so.
gladly. And thanks again for an absolutely powerful, amazing presentation. And I want to just focus in on one thing. Let this go through your mind. What other opportunity do you know about if someone never tells a soul, just as a customer, and you've learned that they can save between 10 and 18%, depending on how much gold and silver they acquire over the course of a year or 18 months if they come in with the $3.99 membership? Just do some math. How much money you can save someone like that is just a customer only and never tells a soul about this. If you really digest this, and that is even before the compensation plan and the opportunity itself, then it might dawn on you how amazingly powerful this is. So I just wanted to draw attention to that thought.
Awesome. Thank you so very much. I want to go to another gentleman, Fauzi. If you are in position, please share with us why it costs metals for you. May not be in position. Fauzi, are you in position to share with us? Okay, he may not be in position to do so. Okay, then I have to go to a young lady that they've mentioned before, that they're the reasons why they are here. And she's a fireball. We're actually going to do a Zoom tomorrow. Miss Tammy Morrison, if you don't mind, share with us why at cost metals for you.
All right, you were going to allow me to unmute my, you got me. All right, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, perfect. So, gosh, guys, thank you so much for just those kind words. You know, I'm just a little girl from a small town with a dream. And I've waited 3 years for this dream. And thank you, Antoine, for just pulling me into the family and letting me be a part of this. This has been the most exciting thing. People are saying I can't sleep. I haven't slept since December. Like I'll sleep like 2 hours a night, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta get up. So my sponsor and I did a Zoom a couple of days ago with our South African team, and we were kind of just talking about you know, everything that's going on. And you know what I said to him? I said, I got 4 words for you. Just 4 words. You're my sponsor. My 4 words to you are 50, 50, 50, 50. So I'm just proud. I'm honored. I'm so excited that after all these years, I can bring to my people something that's real and something that's going to take us to, as you say, next level. We're getting there, guys. Just do it. I mean, this is crazy, and you know, I'm just excited to be part of the team. Thank you for always having me. I will see you tomorrow at 1:00 Central. For those of you who don't know, every Tuesday we do a special. It's called Tuesdays with Tammy, and we do it at 1:00 Central Time, 2:00 Eastern Time, 11:00 Pacific Time, but then 9 p.m. in South African time, or whatever European country you are. So if you have people in other countries that cannot get on the calls at this time because, you know, it could be 3 a.m. in the morning for them, make sure that you're sending this information to them. I've made it very simple. The link is tuesdayswithtammy.info. I'll type that in the chat here in just a second. All you have to do is at your time zone, 11:00 Pacific, 1:00 Central, 2:00 Eastern Time, 9 p.m. in South Africa, or just use one of those time things that so you can figure out what time it is in your country. And we do it at that time. Last week we had 260 something people on the call and at 1:00 on a Saturday or a Tuesday. So, you know, I'm just super pumped. Tomorrow we're going to have some great guests. I have a gentleman that actually drove from Redding, California to Smyrna, Tennessee, which is a long way, and with his dog, and he's going to be on the call tomorrow. I have a lady from North Carolina that's going to be on. I've got Isaac from South Africa that's going to be on. And then I have one of my favorite people in the world that's going to be on, Grady Holcomb. And I don't know if a lot of you saw the post that I made on Facebook a few days ago about how he was headed to a magical place but his car broke down. And then I brought him a new car, the full tank of gas, and instructions on how to get to where he's needed to be. Grady is already sponsored 29 personally sponsored people. And he was always the person that was kind of in the back of the room. And I took this to him and I said, look, you know, he went through a really, really tough time in his life. I'm going to let him tell the story tomorrow. So please be on the call. Grady, I know you're on the call tonight. So I want you to come on tomorrow and share your heart and why you decided to wrap your arms, you know, with me, you and your beautiful wife in Berlin, why you guys decided to take off with me on this. So that's all I got, guys. But thank you, Antoine, for just being you. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, let's give it up for Antoine. Put some tens in the chat boxes. I need to see some tens for him. So
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, as I close, I just received a message from our CEO at Cost Metals that want me to let everyone know that the next email that will go out will give a full update and launch date. Did you hear me? The next email that will go out will give a full launch update and the actual launch date. It will be in the next email that goes out. So as I stated, I know I've been saying we're getting close. I'm telling you right now, we're really, really getting close. We're getting down to the final days, and that $25 lock in your spot will go away, and then people just buy their memberships. So we're right there at the cusp of greatness about to take place. Guys, we do this Power Zoom every Monday, every Wednesday, same link, giving you a chance to get under the spout where the information comes out. Take care, everyone. God bless. We'll see you on the next Zoom.